Jimmy Hill National College, Ireland. Just a couple of points. The first thing to say is that we have students who compete to study abroad to get away from their boyfriends and girlfriends. So there's a very clear cultural difference. I'll not say anything about faculty seeking to go abroad. But on a more serious note, in terms of Ireland, I can also speak in terms of the UK. I've been working there for 6 years before coming to Dublin. Is that the largest number of international students based coming to the UK and to Ireland come from the European markets, and that's China and India. So we work very hard in terms of international recruitment to recruit students from those two markets. We found that in terms of China in particular, that we've had to spend more and more time in China actually building relationships with Chinese partners. And we appointed some agents to work for us full-time in China to help to develop those collaborations. And what we've done recently is we have agreements where Chinese undergraduate students spend 2 years in the Chinese university doing business courses. And we have mapped those Chinese programs against our own offerings. And we take the Chinese students into our programs with advanced standing. And we can do this by dodging any kind of government involvement, which means that if we take them in with advanced standing, it allows Chinese students to graduate from our college with a degree, and they still can graduate from a Chinese university with a degree as well. So we get 2 degrees for the price of 1, as well as the international experience. And another benefit that we've had from one of our Chinese collaborations is that one Chinese university said to us, they proposed that if we took one Chinese student for a full year, gave that student accommodation, and didn't charge them any fees or tuition, which we were happy to do, that they would take in return 30 of our students for 1 month, no tuition fees, accommodation free, on an intensive Mandarin course for a month. And the only cost to our students would be the cost of the flight to China. So there are other ways around it in terms of building the relationships, but I know that our success has been largely a consequence of actually putting people to work full-time for us in the market. And I'm not talking about agents, I'm talking about people that we have appointed, because agents tend to be very mercenary, and they're all about the commission, and it's all about the sell. It's about building those relationships, and in fact, just last month, I agreed 2 more memoranda of understanding with 2 additional Chinese universities, and I'll be in China next month in September to firm up those and to develop some more. And in fact, I'm spending some time in China again in October, actually teaching some modules in some Chinese universities, just to sell the attraction of coming to Ireland. So I'm kind of the advertising pack. But there are ways around it. That's really all I want to share. Thank you.
Thank you.
It has been very enlightening and informative, and I was very much impressed by coming to know the variety of possibilities. And I must say, I was personally impressed by the arrangements, the flexibilities introduced by Rudihan to facilitate the students' migration by way of calendar change, and even by way of sponsoring scholarship. So I think it's a good model for us, and also in India also I think we could adapt some of your methods. And maybe we could also think of the host countries also coming forward to facilitate in a similar manner. Particularly, it's not a welcome news that we don't have much such kind of interaction or exchange among the Jesuit universities. I think that should be overcome. The IAJBS could, in my humble opinion, institute a few committees committees to look after all this. Maybe one committee could be formed to look after, to facilitate this student kind of exchange arrangements among the Jesuit universities. And one exchange is for academic courses, like business studies or any other studies. Another exchange area is definitely the service learning, as Taiwan, as you said. So we should also find out the possibilities of offering our students a variety of the service learning contexts and the rich experiences. I think by this way we will be making our Jesuit students come out of their final, their graduate, etc. with whatever we mean by the for and with others. So they will be a globally for and with others mindset students. And I would also request that the IAJBS could take up some of these issues and see what are the packages available, what are the various possibilities, and inform people, and so those who are interested get this information, and we get moving. And at the same time, yesterday I made a presentation on a Shepherd program. Many of us were present, and quite a few expressed the intention, given me your cards, and somebody asked me for more information. I would, since I said this is a work, so we can express such views. Those of you who would like to taste the kind of different culturally, etc., taste of this service learning, the Jesuit way, you are most welcome to IAJBS St. Joseph's College, to the Shepherd program. For further details, you can always contact me, the email address. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All representatives of Jesuit business schools present to stay for the IAJBS meeting. Okay. So the annual meeting of the International Association of Jesuit Business Schools will follow the formal end of this conference. And then after that, at 5:30, at the Dean's office on the 3rd floor of the Gokomai building. So this is on the 3rd floor of the building where there is the club. We will have the business meeting of the IAJBS. Those who are not participating in the business meeting are, of course, invited to visit Club Sodexo. After the business meeting, there's an optional roundtable meeting for those interested in the global network of social benefit incubators. And at 6:15, the buses will all leave to go to the farewell dinner. Okay? So, I think the best way to close any conference is to invite people to the next one. So instead of closing the conference, I would like now to invite Dean David Mayorga to close the conference for us by inviting you to the 17th World Forum, the International Association of Jesuit Business Schools, which we will be hosting in Lima, Peru. Dr. Mayorga.